Good morning, everybody. Happy Thanksgiving to those of you in the United States. Just say that again. Happy Thanksgiving to those of you calling in from the United States and those of you calling from further afield. In America, this day is a day of Thanksgiving, or a day of orienting to gratitude, which as a non-native immigrant, I've always appreciated this celebration of gratitude because it's such an interesting quality for a country to develop, particularly a country that's very oriented around materialism and consumerism and the culture that's telling us don't have enough and we'll be happy if we have more. And this quality and orientation is really about finding the attitude of gratefulness and appreciation for what is here. And I think particularly important given the times that we're living in, where it can be very easy to fixate on all that we don't have for the many things that we would like to be doing or having, being with family or friends or loved ones, and because of COVID and the pandemic restrictions, we're perhaps more solitary, more confined in our homes. And so, given the challenges of this year, we have to dig a little deeper to reflect on what we are grateful for, what we have and always have. What are the deeper things that are worthy of gratitude? Like our health, like this earth that's always perennially giving to us abundance and beauty and light. And we could spend the whole morning just counting the blessings of this beautiful earth and the gifts of birds, beings, and breeze. But I think more than the specific things that we might feel gratitude for, it's also the importance of cultivating the attitude. What is it to live with a grateful heart? What does it look through the eyes of gratitude? To have a heart of appreciation. And from that attitude, we can embed into awareness. Then everything we see, hear, smell, taste, touch, behold can be an opportunity for feeling appreciation, blessing. It's not to discount all the things that we might be struggling with and suffering with, but to also include the many, many blessings in our life, including getting to meditate together, to cultivating the heart, to having community, to having teachings and wisdom practices that help free our mind and heart. So a poem for you this morning from W.S. Merwin called Thanks. And he says, listen, with the night falling, we are saying thank you. We are stopping on the bridges to bow from the railings. We are running out of the glass rooms with our mouths full of food to look at the sky and say thank you. We are standing by the water, thanking it, standing by the windows, looking out in our directions. Back from a series of hospitals, after funerals, we are saying thank you. After the news of the dead, whether or not we knew them, we are saying thank you. Over telephones, we are saying thank you. In doorways and in the backs of cars and in elevators. And in the banks, we are saying thank you. In the faces of the officials and the rich, and of all who will never change, we go on saying thank you, thank you. With the animals dying around us, taking our feelings, we are saying thank you. With the forests falling faster than the minutes of our lives, we are saying thank you. With the words going out like cells of a brain, with the cities growing over us, we are saying thank you faster and faster. With nobody listening, we are saying thank you, thank you. We are saying and waving, dark though it is. So, just a few words from Moen about the many things that we can feel grateful for. So let's sit together with an appreciative heart, or at least orienting or inclining towards the attitude of appreciation. So taking your seat as we do every day, and noticing as you move through the realm of experience, whether that can be in a part for what arises. Just the simplicity of meditation in the familiar form that you take with your posture as you orient to stillness. I'm grateful for this moment, this unique, precious moment. And as you sense into your posture and the form of the body, no matter what we may feel about our bodies, or the challenges that they present with health and pain, scanning through your body with a loving awareness. And again, noticing, inclining towards appreciation. And starting with the feet. These feet, this complex system of bones and cartilage and muscle. They connect us, root us to the earth, allow us to walk and stand and move and dance. And sensing the legs, and the muscles, the knees, the thighs, the hips. All the ways the legs allow us to stand, to move, to run and bike and hike. allow us to feel grounded and rooted. Allow us to move through the world. And sensing your back, sacrum, spine, shoulder blades. All the nerves in the spine, all the vertebrae, all the ways the spine can move, snake-like, holding us upright. Our arms, hands and fingers, allow us to touch and write and paint and hug. Know the world through touch. I'm grateful for this amazing, dexterous hands, fingers, thumbs. Sensing the torso and the organs. Each inhale, each exhale. Gratefulness for these lungs that keep us alive. Grateful for the fresh air. Grateful for the trees, and grasses, plankton, releasing oxygen that allow us to live. Grateful for the heart, the beating heart, keeping us alive. And all the organs digesting, assimilating, metabolizing, happening by themselves. Showering them with loving appreciation. And tuning to your senses, to your ears that allow us to hear the symphony of sounds. And simple gratitude for that amazing gift. And gratitude for the eyes that allow us to see light and form and beauty, and loved ones, nature. the senses of smell, of touch, of taste, inviting us into sensory worlds. As you tune to the senses, noticing if there's appreciation for what arises through them. Sounds of morning, birds, wind, leaves, rain, animals. Appreciation for this awareness that reveals experience, the nature of your own mind, clear and transparent, yet knowing. And sitting with an open awareness is present to the ever changing flow of experience, in the environment, in your inner landscape of body and heart and mind, and noticing if you can weave a quality of appreciation as you notice different experience, different phenomena. Times maybe images of friends, loved ones, teachers may arise. Not getting lost in the story about them, but just sensing grateful heart as you're attuned to your senses and the environment. Just noticing any moments of gratitude for the coolness of the breeze, or the warm sun, the fragrance, the freshness of breath, the warmth of the body, stillness of the day, the sitting together in community. And so continuing your practice, inclining as and when you can to gratitude. And as you sit and your attention drifts perhaps into thoughts, memories, mindfulness rises, recognizes, appreciating the returning of mindfulness, the releasing of attention, gratitude for this awareness that allows us to abide in the present, to wake up from being lost in the myriad of thoughts. As we continue our practice of gratitude, expanding the field and reflecting on other things that we may feel grateful for. Family, parents, grandparents, ancestors, those that brought you into this life, nurtured you in this life. So when we extend gratitude, it's really a blessing of the heart. It's like a wave of loving kindness, appreciating lovingly all the faults and challenges of our relationships. And we find a place of appreciation. All of our teachers, mentors, guides, those that inspire us, brought us to the path, guide us on the path. friendships, friends, loved ones, far, holding them in the heart of kindness and gratitude. And then the mind cast a wide net of whatever it is you feel grateful for, this earth and its beauty and its abundance, all the ways that we're given to. Gratitude for the healthcare workers, first responders, firefighters, people putting themselves on on the line, their life on the line to help others. And gratitude for the indigenous peoples of this land. This land was taken, stolen from them. And gratitude for the ways that they tended and stewarded this earth thousands of years. And you feel the pain and sorrow of that loss. Gratitude for this vast, interconnected matrix web of life, supporting us, supporting each other. And close with some words from Mary Oliver called Praying. She says, it doesn't have to be the blue iris, it could be a weeds in a vacant lot or a few small stones. Just pay attention, then patch a few words together and don't try to make them elaborate. This isn't a contest, but the doorway into thanks and a silence in which another voice may speak. Just pay attention and patch a few words together. Don't try to make them elaborate. This isn't a contest, but the doorway into thanks and the silence in which another voice may speak. So as we end our practice, dedicating the goodness and the merit and the fruit of our practice this year and in our lives for the welfare of this earth and all the beings who reside here, past, present, and future. May all beings everywhere be safe, be healthy, be happy, and be free. So, friends, a poem by Mary Oliver was called Praying, in case you didn't catch that. So maybe you can continue to share in the chat. What are you grateful for today? From the smallest thing, a crispy bronze leaf that's crunchy and fallen to the ground, or the flight of a bird, the sound of waves, wind, breath, to just the simple opportunity to be here, to be alive, to be awake, to be present in this time, in this moment. Sometimes we have to stretch, right? Sometimes we're feeling sad, lonely, grief, fear, empty, stressed. Often gratitude or appreciation is the last thing on our mind. We're just trying to cope. But this is one of the, I think of, the Buddha had this teaching of the Brahma Viharas, the divine station of the heart, love, compassion, joy, and equanimity. And if I was compiling that list, I would add two more qualities: gratitude and generosity. And it feels like there's a kinship between appreciative joy and gratitude, but they're different qualities. But I do think that it's one of the stations that the heart can reside in. When I say station, I mean one of the places that we can live from. And and it comes about sometimes spontaneously, but more often than not through practice, through cultivation, through training, mostly through remembering and intention. Remembering to not just notice the light on the pine tree, but actually appreciating that you're seeing that you have a moment to notice that, both the tree and the sun and the light and whatever else comes from that. So as you move through this day and this weekend and this life, I hope that you can orient, call forth this quality. All right, dear ones, it's nice to see and read your different things you're grateful for. Maybe, and as we read each other's, we might feel, oh, right, I'm grateful for that too. I used to do I do a gratitude practice with Laurie every day. We're grateful for, express our gratitude for 3 things in the day, even if it's been the crappiest of days. But I also used to do a gratitude journal practice. I just would write down at the end of the day various things I'm grateful for, and they would just, you just think of one, and it starts just rolling off the page. So don't let the gratitude stop here. Be the way that you move through life and through the day. All right, dear ones, have a wonderful day. Rest well. Take care. And grateful for your presence in this community and the opportunity to teach. And I'll see you here tomorrow. Okay. Take care. I'll unmute you if you want to say goodbye or share any gratitude.